Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Can you hear me in chat? I need to see. Can you hear me? Say, yes, boy, I could hear you. Are you there? Hello, 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 hello. I have turned my sound on. Definitely did it this time. I was there with the mute button. I was all over it. It was amazing. I was like proper mute skilled and everything. Good to see everybody. How you doing? We're on Avomancia. Look, I'm on this dirt road where I almost killed my dogs. If you saw the last one, I didn't kill them, obviously. But, well, yeah, we're back. We're back. And last time we were on here, we were doing a quite buildy type thing. This time, we're going to do less building and more ambling around and derping and stuff like that. Question. What is the music in the background like? Because I get different mixes. Sometimes people say it's too loud. Sometimes people say it was a bit too soft and I can't hear it. For me, it's about right at the moment. I just want it subtle. Dead subtle, I'm liking. Pixie Blue Fluff. It was really nice, thank you very much. Very wet. Extremely filled with wind. And I don't mean redstone fart type of wind, but wind. But it was good. It was good. It was nice to have a little bit of a break. Thank you for asking. Really appreciate it. So, right, so what we're going to do today. What I'm going to do today, this is what I've got in my inventory today. If you can see, I've got some food, I've got a bed, I've got the smallest amount of scaffolding I could find, I've got some tools and some torches, and I've got some obsidian and some stripped oak wood. What we're going to do is we're just basically going to point ourselves north. Just north. And we're going to see where we end up. I'm probably going to go maybe 15,000, 20,000 blocks, something like that. We're just going to go north. And I thought that'd be fun. And whilst we're doing it, I thought we'd just have a bit of a natter. And you could maybe ask a few questions. If there's anything you really fancy knowing, I'm all over that. Definitely. It'd be really good to hear what you might want to know. I'll answer any question that I want to answer that is family friendly. Please keep it family friendly in the chat. I'll be very grateful. You can despawn. You just didn't like the look of you. But before that, if you can see last time, what you're doing, you're getting no previews of the next Avomancia episode, by the way, because I've not started to record it. I'm going to be recording it probably straight after, not like straight after the minute, but the next thing I do is going to be recording the next Avomancia episode. But this is where the marketplace, couldn't find my words there. This is where the marketplace is at the moment. You can see we put ourselves a bit of a well in the middle. We put in a fountain. We've got a number of kiosks all over the place. We've got some lighting. And I think with a little bit of bushes, we've got a horse-drawn carriage. Have you ever noticed that when you tether a horse to the front of a cart, it always goes around the side? It never stays at the front, even when you put some water on there. It's just the way it is. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm just going to let them wander because I feel that was probably worth it. Anyway, so I can't sit. I'll tell you what, if anybody doesn't want to be read in the chat, that would be fantastic. I got to put my glasses on to read. Death Songe. Yes. Hello, how are you? Nice to see the Pikachu. You thought of the weather today, Blue Pro? Good to know, my mate. Hopefully it didn't do you too much. I'm just going to eat something. So yeah, so what I thought, we'd point ourselves in a northerly direction. I've got to work out what way. Oh, stop looking at my bum. Get around, there we go. What way is north? That is south, which implies that is north. There we go. So we know what we're doing now. So we're just literally, we're going to walk in this way. Thank you, north. Avo eat. I wonder how many times people are going to say Avo eat in the chat today. Avo butt count is already at 1. So let's have a go, shall we? Should we get started? Or where's the sun? Where's the sun? Right, no, we're not going to get started because the sun is about to set. So we're just going to boff ourselves over here, get a little bit of kit, and then we're going to start at sunrise, because going for a wander at sunset is probably the daftest thing you can do in Minecraft, right? Thank you very much for those biddies there, Sith Lord. Thank you. That's amazing of you. Very, very kind. Very much appreciate it. Also, just so you know, the sub emotes, they are coming still. The sub tier 2 and tier 3 worked. They got authorized by Twitch. Sub 1, not so much. They didn't like it because I forgot to make it transparent. So sub emote 1 has gone back up again. And hopefully that will be Well, that'll be around for the next stream maybe, which I'm hoping will be on Tuesday. And we'll do some legacy streaming on Tuesday. So, Rivera, when's the next legacy vid? I'm just going to turn around and talk to you. Next legacy vid is the stream. I'm moving far more to streaming the legacy vids whilst I'm testing out this Streamlark. Just to see if it works, because it kind of works a little bit more for my schedule. Busy real life means legacy needs to be more streaming than it is video-y, but you never know, there might be the odd video in there as well. So hopefully that'll be cool. Right, shall we go? And I just got to check I'm pointing in the right direction. North is indeed in that direction. So I'm just going to walk, and you lot, talk to me. What do you want to know? How was your day? What did you do this weekend? Thank you very much, by the way, for deciding to spend some of your Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, whatever part of the time of the day it is with me. Well, creepy. Let's see that. Straight away. Hang on. Just got to get that fella. Come to me. There you go. And you. No, you don't move. Don't hide behind a tree. That's just cowardice. Thank you for the subscription there, Redneck. Thank you. That's really good of you. And we're still going north. That's brilliant. Sub hype all over the place. Thank you very, very much indeed. What's my favourite farm to build? Okay, so Sanji, what's my favourite farm to build? It actually depends, and I'm going to give you a it depends answer to that, which is a little bit wet, I know. But my favourite farm, I quite like building the iron farms because they're so simple to build an iron farm, apart from getting the zombie in there. That's the worst part. And I also quite like you doing the farms that involve villagers at the moment. I'm quite into them. The carrot farm, for example, which gives you a ton of carrots. I really, really like it. It's quite a nice one. It was part of the 20 farm plate that I did that came out yesterday. If you've not seen that, why not? I forgive you, but only if you don't watch it in the next 24 hours. But I think probably the ones that are involving villagers right now are my favourite farms. I like them very, very much. So can I jump? No, don't. Oh, for a minute there, I thought I missed the water. Here we go. Walking in this direction. God, I wasn't going to do any cutting down of trees or anything like that, I didn't think, but we'll see what we need. But I've got no idea. I didn't actually make a note of where we were. So we're about 3,500. I'm just going to write that down. 3,500 minus 900. So we'll see how far we get once we get to the other end, shall we? Because that'd be quite interesting. Coming this way. It's quite a lot of cows. I don't really want to do anything to the cows at the moment. I might be able to grab them out a little bit later, but I'm just going to carry on going in this direction and see where we are. Right, Miss Seeley, you missed the beginning. Do I forgive you, or do we keep it quiet? Basically, what we're doing today, for those of you who have just joined and didn't get it at the beginning, is I'm walking more or less, I would say due north, more or less due north-ish. I hate that. That can't be done. That can't be good at all. More or less due north-ish. And we're doing a bit of Q&A and that kind of thing. So if there's anything you'd like to know, just let me know. And I'm going to see if we can come across anything interesting. In my inventory, I've got some obsidian. So I'm going to make nether portals and note down the coordinates with obsidian if we come along past anything that's really interesting. And I'll do a portal on the nether roof to come back to it really easily in a future something. Hey Cosmic Scott, good to see you. Literally haven't been going for very long, so don't worry, you've not missed a lot. If you'd have tuned in an hour, you probably wouldn't have missed much. But I need you guys to make sure that I don't starve myself. Because if I starve, it's your responsibility. Very definitely. Jump in the water. There we go. Let's just come along this way. I don't know what we're going to find. I literally haven't explored in this direction at all. So this could make things quite interesting. I'm also not wearing a helmet. For whatever reason. Because I thought it might be nice for you to be able to see my my curly locks. Come up this way. Eat? What do you mean eat? I don't need to eat yet, for goodness sake. Because we're out of sync. When you say eat, I'm probably already eaten, even though, as far as you're concerned, I've not eaten yet. I don't want to go... Do I want to go across the sea? Should we get in a boat? You never know what you can find in the sea, right? Actually, that's a really good point. I've just seen in the chat. Stream loot, if anybody's interested, there are some things that you can do. You can get these card things, a bit like Pokemon cards, where it basically, some of them tell me what to do. And I've got to do what it is you say. Where's my boat? There we go. And that could be quite nasty, some of them, like build a diorite. Although bear in mind, this isn't so much a buildy thing. It could be quite fun. Could be quite fun. You never know. We could look for a stronghold, but at the minute, I've not got any Eyes of Ender Blue Pro, so I can't really look for the strongholds at the moment. They're a lot more difficult to find if you're kind of making it up as you go along. But what I have found here is a broken portal, so we can perhaps go there. Dig Straight Down is another nice, nasty one, if that makes sense. A nice, nasty one. Is that good English spoke? I'm not sure. Right, let's have that, bit of that. Thank you very much. Right, so have we got anything worth having in this chest? I could take the helmet, couldn't I? Should I? Right, what would you rather see? Would you rather see my barnet, which is my hair, or would you rather see me wearing a helmet with a little bit of blast protection on it? I know which one I'd rather do, but maybe it's a good way to carry it. Perhaps. Is there anything else in there worth having? It's all a bit dull, that one, isn't it, really? Helmet. Everybody says helmet. Let's do it. What do we reckon? Is that better? A little bit of blast protection just in case. Take the gold, says Miss Seeley. All right? Because you said so, I'm going to take the gold. I'll have the gold. I'll leave the other stuff. Right, so let's come down along this way as well. Let's go back in the water. I'm hoping this time we're not going to get too lost. Or I have got a feeling that I might be wrong. And we could well get extremely lost. We'll see how it goes. It's shiny and yellow and so perfect, says Alandros. It is. We know how much you love yellow. Coming around this way. I'm just going to follow this. It's a bit of a lazy sea river this way. We've got a dolphin swimming along behind us. That's quite nice, isn't it? Oi, Avo. Hello, Mal. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for making it. How you feeling? Are you feeling better? I know you were feeling a little bit rusty earlier on. Have I got my base coordinates written down? Yes, just not in front of me, Mike. That's the only thing. I thought it might be a nicer challenge if I actually didn't... I have got them, so I won't be lost. But I've not got them in front of me because I thought that would be cheating, because eating is cheating, right? So we're going to go this way instead. Is there a witch hut in this swamp? I bet there's not, because if there was, I was going to do another portal in the swamp. I don't think there is in this one. Yeah, not lost, just geographically challenged. That is exactly right. Not got one. That's still north. But if I go this way... I don't think there's a witch hut in this one. King Sammy, hello my mate. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Really, really good of you. Were you streaming today, Sammy? Did you stream? And if you did, was it the that really funny one? Whatever. What's it called? What's the one you're streaming at the moment? Not Fortnite. I know that's a funny one, but the one where you're basically a comic character. Taking a break. Yeah, I don't blame you, my mate. Don't blame you. Right, that's still north. We're going in the right direction. So let's come along this way. Fall Guys! Thank you very much, Sammy. Fall Guys. Sammy's streaming Fall Guys every now and again now. Streams quite frequently, actually, that and Fortnite. So feel free to go and have a watch of Sammy. Fall Guys is hilarious. So I actually think I might have a go of it myself. It looks really good fun. Actually, in chat, would anybody like to see me doing some Fall Guy? Would that be something people would enjoy watching me stream? Bear in mind, I will be rubbish. Like, I mean, you've seen people being rubbish at Fall Guys. If you fancy seeing me having a go at Fall Guys, let me know and maybe we'll consider that for a future stream. Eat, Avo. Eat. Right, hang on. I've got to get me food in. There we go. Perfect. Thank you very much. Almost lost it there, Rivera, didn't I? Goodness me. Oh, hang on, wrong way. So I've got literally no clue where we're going to end up. That's not a flower forest, no, so I'm not excited by that. Let's come up this way. Do it, they say. Do it. Even all your non-gamer subscriptions over on YouTube are streaming Fall Guys. Is that right? Oh, wow. That's got another 10 bits, Sammy. Thank you. You're made of money, mate. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's get this out of the way. Right, I think I might have to dig in and sleep in a minute. Let's get myself over it. Just going to dig into the side here and we'll have a bit of a kit. Thank you for the bits then, Nor. Thank you very much indeed. That's hugely kind of you. I'm really very, very grateful. Let's get some sleep in. I'm in a hole in the ground. It's the way forward. Everyone's rubbish. That's what makes it fun. Is that true? Because I've heard that some people are like properly OP at it, but I would be officially pants. But it could be fun. Could be fun. Is this isn't a flower forest, is it? No. I don't want to just randomly put down portals. But if there's something worth remembering, I'll do it. There's an awful lot of flowers, aren't there? You know what? I think this might be a flower forest. Should we have 3? What does it say? It is a flower forest. I might put a portal here to the flower forest. Let's stick one in here. Where should we pop it? Let's pop it over here actually. Just gonna dig this out. And let's get some of this going. Pop that there, 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 that there. Get rid of that and that. And pop that there and that there. I know I've made a heinous mess of this area. Let's tidy this up just a little bit. There we go. I think that's marginally better, isn't it? Marginally. Not really. Let's pop that in there. But I'm not obviously going to light it. No, I needed to light it, didn't I? Oh, flint and steel. Why? Why didn't I pick up those flints? People, why didn't you tell me? I need to light it but not move through it. Oh, for goodness sake. Hang on, let's just make a note of the coordinates. I'll come back and do that another time. Right, so those coordinates are flower forest. I'm just writing this down. I don't do shorthand. I'm looking at block 3263 79 minus 2460. Right, that's the portal right there. Oh, flint and steel. For goodness sake. I fancy forgetting that. It's the one thing that I should have... Never mind, I can come back and do it another time. Right, F3. F3. I'm still going north. It is all good, people. Don't panic. I saw the panic in your face. Another 10 bits. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, my mate. That's really good of you. Rest in peace, Flint and Steel, said Sammy, with 10 more bits. That's hilarious. Oh, I could have done it then as well, couldn't I? Oh, what a plank. What a plank. I agree. Cheerful place. Good to see you. How you doing, Cara? You all right? Lovely to see you. They are really pretty, aren't they? I agree. Thanks for coming. Nice to see you. Let's come through. Still moving north. Right, so those of you that weren't... Pillager Outpost! How pillagey is this one going to be? I wonder. Let's just come... I think this one might be very pillagey. Have you noticed in 1.16.2, Pillager Outposts are like so pillagey. Very pillagey, says Dead. I agree. Right, I've just got to get my sword ready because I don't want to die. But I am going to come forward. I am also... Where should we put... Let's put another portal round here as well. Fairly close to the outpost. Let's do it here. There and there. Gather the flint. Yeah, it's a bit late. Right, where's that? there, and there. Right, so let's just have a goosey at this portal as well. Right, so this is the Pillager Outpost. I will say in a minute what it is we were doing. I've completely lost my thread. 66 minus 2737. There we go. Right. Is that my own texture pack, Sammy? No, this is not my texture pack. This is a shader in default. It's Silda's enhanced default shader. And it's really nice. I like it very, very much, but it's freely available. So if you fancy having a crack at it, please feel free. Right, you're coming for me now, are you? You fancy having a pop? Come on then. Because whilst you're reloading, I'm going to be bashing you in the face. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Why aren't I hitting you? I think it's going to be quite pillagey. But I could make myself a little pillager farm here in the future episode. That'd be quite useful. Are you trying to have a go at me as well? This is not how it works, my friend. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so we'll come back and make a pillager farm out of you in the future as well, which would be quite nice. What did I end up getting? A rubbish crossbow. Right. I have, however, got a custom chest. Ah, good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Thank you for the E. Thank you for the E. I have got a custom chest plate. Look at me. I'm peppered. I'm peppered. Oh, that one in the shoulders really. The one in the elbows particularly painful. For goodness sake. Yeah. So this is a custom texture pack that I got made by Mikey's AFK, which is really, really brilliant. The only difference is the fact that it's got the A on iron and diamond and also the netherite chest plates. I think that's right. Mike's in the chat. Is that right? It's those three, Mike, yeah? I think it is. 10 bits for all the arrows there from Sammy again. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Then you turn arrow to the knee. Absolutely, that's hilarious. Right, I need to know. Hang on, we're not progressing. Which way's north? This is north. We're going this way now. So I'm not doing anything with the Pillager Outpost at the moment. We're just going more north in this general direction. I thought there was loads of skelly horses then. I thought we were going to have 14 copies of the 4 horsemen. Iron, gold, diamond and netherite. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I thought so. It's really cool. I love it, love it, love it. It needs to have Optifine to be able to see it, so I can't do it in everything I've got. But in every one that I'm doing it, I'm absolutely going to be all over getting this A on my belly. It's brilliant because it means that I can then wear a chest plate. Right, Sunflower Plains. Sunflower Plains here. I'm not going to put in a thing, but if there is a witch hut in this swamp, I might. Should have a little goose. Bury him where the arrow lands. Every character you ever created in Oblivion. Okay. Thanks very much for the follow there, Justice Brim. Really good to see you. I appreciate you joining us. We're having a bit of fun today. Having a wander around. Oh yeah, I was saying what we were doing. I got distracted. Today, we're just basically wandering around due north, or due north as I can possibly do. Anyway, right, that's offending me. I need to do something about that. As due north as I can. And if you guys want to ask any questions about literally anything, as long as it's family friendly, I will strongly consider answering them. And if I've missed any questions already, I'm terribly sorry. Let's just go up here. There we go. Let's get rid of that and that. And then I can come out and get rid of those again. I'll pick up these woods because of why not. Okay. I'm really pleased you've managed to catch the stream, Sandy. Thank you for coming. I'm really grateful. I can't see a witch hut. Just a flesh wound. Is that a quote from Flash Gordon? I reckon we're Son's witch hut on this one, aren't we? Very definitely. Monty Python. Yeah, it's also Monty Python. Good point. Well made. Right, can I get up there? You're having a laugh, mate, aren't you? Right, up you go. Up you go, son. There. Up on here. Can we see a witch hut? I don't think we can. I think we've been sorely disappointed. The witches have let us down. Let's crack on. F3. And I'm facing north again. Look at that. I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm trying to get lost going north. And as North quite rightly says. And there is no search party because it's a solo world, but it'd be a nice idea. If this was Legacy, maybe I'd send out search parties after me. Right, up we go. So anybody want to know anything? This is the worst Q&A ever. I gave you a whole day's notice, people in Discord. If you're not a member of Discord, by the way, go and join Discord and then you get a whole day's notice about the stream and what I'm going to do. And you can prepare yourselves like these people haven't. What's this over here? That's lava. There's over 900 people in the Discord at the moment, so it is a really cool community. Incredibly active. What's my favourite thing about streaming, Sammy? Well, I've only been doing it for a little while, haven't I? So it's a very difficult thing to answer. But actually, I think it's the interaction. The whole point of doing YouTube was the interaction. Oh, should we see if... Ow! My ankles. Should I see if this Dark Oak Forest has got a mansion? I don't think it has. But yeah, I think it's the interaction with people. I think it's quite nice. Food Avo. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Phew. Almost lost it then, didn't we? Yeah, interaction and the nattering backwards and forwards. I think that's what it is. I naturally just talk nonsense anyway, so to be able to talk nonsense to a captive audience is always fun, right? So that would be my question. My answer. That would be your question, actually. That would be my answer to your question. We got there in the end, right? Right. This is a rubbish hooded forest, right? Roofed forest. There's definitely not a mansion there. That would be worth it. How was Vacate Plant Mama? Nice to see you. How you doing? Right, but I'm jumping some questions. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You can put bed down in here, right? I'm gonna put my bed down there. Yes, I can. And I'm gonna have a kip. And I'm just going to catch up with some of these. How do you come up with the name Avomance, Miss Seeley? No. What's my favourite football team? I'm coming to them. Are you going to be streaming? I've got so many questions. Hang on. Let me turn around. Hang on. I'm going to talk to you. Oh no! Look, the forest is on fire. That won't do at all. Let's let it burn. Let it burn. I don't know. Right, let's just scroll up. So, favourite thing about streaming, we did that. Am I still part of AlphaCraft? Arse North. Yes, officially I am still part of AlphaCraft, but let's just say I'm taking a very back seat from AlphaCraft. If you saw my last AlphaCraft stream, I'm getting stream sensational here. If you saw my last AlphaCraft, you'll know that I was held captive by an invisible force, and as a result of that invisible force, I've taken a step out of AlphaCraft. Whether I step back into AlphaCraft is currently up in the air, but at the moment I'm taking what's potentially quite a long break from it. Hope that answers the question. Grumpy Bear wants to know, are you going to be streaming on a regular schedule? Actually, again, very difficult to say because I'm enjoying streaming, but I've got quite a lot of things going on in real life at the moment. So whether or not streaming and YouTube are going to come together is a question. I'm hoping that I'll be doing it on a mixed up schedule, as in it's a little bit kind of piecemeal. At the moment I'm doing it Sunday, sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Friday, it's been the odd Wednesday. I think this is stream number 8. So regular schedule, I would say not at the moment. Maybe it will become that, maybe it won't, not entirely sure. I think just watch this space, but I'd certainly like to think that I was going to be doing a good number of streams every now and again. Certainly weekly if I can fit it in with real life, but YouTube is definitely the number one thing. Hardcore Survival Island, Chuck. Have you seen me play Minecraft? Hardcore, really? It'll be like one episode, mate. I'll be dead by the beginning of the first 10 minutes. But who knows? It's possible. It's possible I could do something like a Skyblock. That might be fun. In fact, watch this space. Watch this space for Skyblock. All kinds of things, hopefully, coming in the future. Hardcore Survival Island, that could be really hard. Don't know, is the honest answer. I've written it down. This is me writing it down. Right, how do you come up with the name Avomance? Asked Miss C. Oh, no, I've jumped one. Sorry, Canterbury. Favourite football team? If you mean football as in proper football, not the one where you actually throw the ball in America, because you use your feet. Arsenal. And I'm not ashamed to say it, although I am ashamed of Arsenal. Hopefully that answers the question. How did I come up with the name Avomance? Avomance, believe it or not, when I started playing World of Warcraft, which was way back years ago, I went into a name generator and couldn't find a kind of a name that worked out for me. It didn't quite work. So I thought, right, what do I want to be? I want to be a magician. So the Mance part came out of that, because Mance as in necromancy or pyromancy to do with magic. So that's where the Mance came. And I wanted to be able to fly, because in World of Warcraft I didn't actually understand it properly before I played it. I wanted to be able to fly. So Avo as in aviation, aeroplane, that kind of thing. So Avomance, flying magician. Doesn't quite work in Latin or Greek or indeed any other language. Avomancian, probably perfect. Flying magician. So that's how it works. However, I can't fly because I've not gone and done the Ender Dragon yet, and I've not got my wings. That's how the name Avomance come along, and it's been around for a while. How many times jumped on this world? I don't understand, Mike. How many times jumped on this world? Don't get it. Sorry. Football or football? I don't get that either. As in foosball? Is that foosball on table football? Definitely football, because I'm rubbish. Hopefully, Sandy, that answered your question when I answered Miss Seeley's question. That's how I come out with the name Avomance. Right, I need to scroll you. Hold on. I'm catching up. If you've chatted down now, I'm catching you up. How often am I in stealth mode? Inquiry watching in Avatopia. Every week, probably at least 2 or 3 times. At least 2 or 3 times. I do not come under an assumed name. That would be proper cheaty, but I do come in stealth, SV mode we call it, weekly, if not more. So there you go. Coming down. Schedules are good. Yes, thought Landros might catch up on that one. Boo, Liverpool. Liverpool? Really? Oh, Liverpool. Even people from Liverpool don't support Liverpool. Right. Do I still play World of Warcraft, said Death Angel? No. But it's actually something that I'd really like to do, because I loved World of Warcraft. But the way they got it now, you have to buy the game and then you have to pay every month, and I think that's a bit cheeky. So I'm not so keen on it anymore. Not so keen on it anymore. He's asking for my jump stats in the game. Oh, hang on. I have no idea. How do I get that? Hang on, let me just get out of that. Jump stats in the game? Literally no clue. Is that in options? Talk me through how you get that. Options? Is it in here? Talk me through it. Statistics. Go on. Top right. No, that's difficulty hard. Statistics. I should have known that, right? Right. Jumps. 16,094. How about that? 16,094 jumps. That's blown me away, actually. 16,094 jumps. Let me get this back, though, because I need that. Right, which way is north? East, south, north. So let's go north again. Oh, 16,090. That's quite a lot, right? The plankage is strong tonight. Okay, Death Angel, it's good to know. Thank you for that. I do jump all the time, it's true. And it does my... Oh! No! No! Oh! Thank goodness for that. Oh my goodness, that was a really well-placed water block there, wasn't it? Goodness me. I thought I was proper dead. I wasn't so worried about that one. Let's keep coming this way. I don't think we've gone very far, have we? We've been going for 40 minutes. We've not done that far at all. Oh my goodness. Am I playing 116.2? Actually, no, this is 116.1 that I'm playing this one at the moment, because I'm waiting for all the extra bits to come along for 116.2. All the Optifine and the replay mod and all that kind of stuff. And I know it's kind of there, but it's not quite there at the moment. I've not had a chance to play around with it. So at the moment, it's 116.2 is for the future. 116.1 right now. I don't want to lose Optifine, because then I wouldn't have the A on my belly. It's exactly right why I have to jump.
Watch out, we're being raided.
We've got a raid. Thank you very much. Short Zelda, thank you for the raid. How we doing, people? How's things? Welcome, raiders. Good to see you. How was the raid? How's the stream, Short Zelda? Did it go well? Is it all right for you? Don't stop looking at my bum. Hang on. F3. We are... No, that's north. We're going north. Raiders, what we're doing is we're wandering north, answering questions, whether it's about YouTube, just about to hit 225,000 subs on YouTube, so that's quite exciting. Whether it's about life, whether it's about favourite this, that or the other. So a bit of a Q&A whilst we're wandering north. Really good to have the raiders in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, I jumped. That's why I have to eat so much. Beacon mining on the SMP. Awesome. Are you making a beacon out of that block? Kyberg, thank you for those subs. Thank you very much indeed. You're a monster, but I'm really, really grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah, so were you making it out of netherite blocks? That would be so cool. Netherite block beacon. Have we got anything worth nicking? Oh, look. Don't fall down the hole. Almost. Almost did me then. Nothing worth nicking in that one. Are you guys going to let me nick anything? Oh, eat! Oh, you're saying eat and I'm actually ignoring you. There you go. Thank you, Pixie Blue Fluff. Makes me sound like Mick Jagger. Mal, seriously? I've been told I've sounded like a lot of people, but Mick Jagger is a first. Oh, there's nothing to nick. What kind of village is this? It's the rubbish kind. Well, Miss Seeley got up to stone rank. She's been watching me for 10 hours. Miss Seeley, you've donated 10 hours of your life to my streams. You need your bumps, Red, but thank you very much indeed. It's a town. Have I already been through that one? Oh, this is rubbish. I'm bored of this village. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? How'd you get up into that one, villagers? Goodness sake, you designed this village appallingly. Let's come and look in these ones over here. See what we've got. Surely there's something worth nicking. Stop jumping up and down on that bed. You're going to break it. Right, what we got in here? Some potatoes. Is that it? Might as well have those. This is rubbish. I was hoping I might be able to get some iron or something. Rubbish. Right, but what we can do is we can sleep in here, right? No. For goodness sake. They are all unemployed, aren't they? It's an appalling village. I'm very unhappy with it. Right, should we have a little kip? Let's have a little kip in the village bed. There we go. That'll do. Cat was all over the place, was on caffeine. That was so funny. Only when I shout at it, it's a raid, Mal. I'd do a Mick Jagger impression, but I can't actually do a Mick Jagger impression. It'd sound rubbish, and I wouldn't want to make a fool of myself, because I don't need any help. That's east, that's south, that's north. Let's go north again. Where's my boat? It's the worst village I've ever seen as well, Miss Seeley. It's an appalling village. Jumping out of flash. It's there, gas. I don't know what you're talking. No, see, I can't do Mick Jagger. Oh, there is. We have got here. We've got a reef, but nothing particularly exciting about that reef, is there? How boring. Oh, this hasn't started well. What about over on this side? Let's have a look over. We're going this way, people. I've decided. Moves like Jagger. Yeah, it's utterly rubbish village. I should have made a portal labelled Rubbish Village. That would have been the way forward, definitely. back. Thank you. Up we go. Whoa! That's going to cave in. That's just, there you go. It's still not safe, but you know what? At least I'm not going to trip over myself. Let's come around this way. Have we got anything worth looking? Not really. So let's just carry on. Let's go in the boat. We'll go that way. Again, I just want to say and comment on my talent with the fact that I can row with my elbows. There's not a lot of people that can say that unless they play Minecraft, obviously. Rowing with your elbows, it's a skill. How do I manage to maintain such prolific content schedule with a regular job? I'll tell you what, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Because I'd be less exhausted. Katib, it's very difficult actually, and as a result, when I'm not working, I'm working. Pretty much. I do try and balance as much as possible, and I have dropped my schedule now from 4 vids to 3 vids on the YouTube channel, because to not do so would mean instant death, because there's some changes in life coming in the next few weeks would make it utterly impossible for me to be able to keep 4 videos. So we've gone to 3 videos and hopefully some streaming. Right now, my regular job, I've changed professions very, very recently, and I'm moving into a more teaching profession than I was before, whereas before I was in a more commercial role. What I used to do has got literally nothing to do, apart from with science, very science oriented, had nothing to do with my with what I'm going to be doing now. So what's my day job? So between jobs right now, just about to start a brand new training for my new role in literally a week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be it's going to be fun. So going back to uni, would you believe, for a year? That's going to be hilarious. Counting with Avo comes in handy. You're not kidding. Right, hang on. Have I done it again? North, see? I know what I'm talking about. This way. I have to take off my socks sometimes. I agree, change of profession. It's going to keep things interesting. I'm hoping that the new role is going to be a lot of fun. And whether we take it further, you know, like properly forwards within that new area, is, I think, in question. Just don't know yet. Keeping options open. Oh my goodness! Look at that tree. Hang on. Look at this tree. People, this is not a custom tree. Look at that. That's not a custom tree. That's a naturally produced tree. How is that? Give that now. How cool is that for a natural tree? That's so brilliant. I like that. That naturally produced tree is better than my actual custom trees. I much prefer it. That's new to 1.16. Is that right, Dad? Did not know. Captain Funky Pants, did you hear right that you got into Minecraft by my kid? No, you heard that absolutely right. I was challenged to make 10 videos and by my son, and he said, bet you can't make 10 videos on a game that you've never played before. And I said, don't challenge me to do anything like that. I sent it into his room promptly and made 10 videos, and now I think I'm on about 1,300. King Sammy cheering more bits. Thank you. Well, thank you, King Sammy. I really appreciate it. You are incredibly, incredibly kind. Am I still going north? You're going to be using up all your bits on me, Sammy. You'll be starting a hype train. Let's challenge people. Let's see if we can hype train tonight. That would be really fun. Got really excited when we hype trained to level 5 the other day. That was all over the place. Have we got another one? Thank you, Kaiberg, for the 100 bits. That's really good of you. Started your business a year ago after working corporate for 13 years and you're loving it. Well, good for you. Really, really good for you. And I really hope it works for you, my friend. That's amazing. King Ataku, thank you for the 100 bits there. Thank you. I'm going to kind of sneak past this one. Todd, thank you for the 100 bits. Short Zelda, thank you for the 100 bits. That's amazing. Hype train incoming now. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Right, I don't want to go too close because I don't have to stop and fight them. Oh, too late. I've got to stop and fight them. There we go. That got you. I'm going to leg it. I'm going to leg it. Level 1 hype train inbound. Thank you for those gift subs. That's awesome of you. Thank you so much, Kai Berg. Thank you, Kai. Coming up. Landros, thank you for the bit. What you like. Thank you so much. Taku as well. Thank you for those bits. That's awesome. 2-2. The train's coming. The train is coming. We're on level 2, people. Hang on, I've got to eat something. Eat. Oh, beep, beep. Justice Brewing, thank you for that sub. Thank you so much for tier 1 sub. That's brilliant. I'm hugely grateful. Thank you. Redneck, you're insane. 300 bit. Really, really grateful. Thank you for this. This sub train is pulling out of the station and we're still heading north. I don't want to die. 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 Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Thank you for the queen there, follow. Thank you for the follow there, queen. Thank you so much in there. I'm really grateful for that. All sorts going on. All sorts going on. Bearsy's cheer has brought on more emotes as well. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Lots of thank you. I've got to eat. I reminded myself to eat. Pork chop while he's in the house. Wally, mate, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Artemis, thank you for the hearts there. Hearts all over. Hearts in chat. North, thank you for the 100 bits. Sammy, just lob 100 in at once. Don't do them 10 at a time. You know you want to. I'm kidding, mate. I'm kidding. 100 bitties helps the hype train. This is so cool. Plant Mama Gaming, thank you for the 100 bitties. That's amazing. Are you in the resource world, Rymoon? Is that where you are at the moment? Right, people, Rymoon is in the resource world. Redstone patrons and above, you can join Patron. Link for Patron in the chat. That'll be awesome. Hype trains all over the place. Level 3, 50%. And you get access to the resource world for both Quarrycraft and also Avotopia, where you can get all sorts of extra stuff where you don't have to destroy your base or any of the landscaping. Resource world is really useful. People make massive use of it. And we reset it fortnightly, I think it is. So there's all sorts going on there. Thank you for these bitties. Thank you, Sammy. I was genuinely kidding, my friend. Seriously, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the follow there, Uncle Jimbo. Thank you for joining the community. That's awesome. We are hype training. As opposed to cardio training, which nobody wants. Let's face it. I heard a ding. Hype train is running hot. We're at 60% of level 3. F3. Which way am I facing? North. Got to keep going. Got to keep going north. Or is that another? I really, really want to get a mansion. Is that a forest there? Thank you so much for all these bitties. Kai, thank you for that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. There's emotes all over the place, people. Right, let's come and get a bed down and we'll sleep through the night. Beep, beep. Sith Lord Dave, thank you for that. Thank you for those bitties. That's brilliant. Let's get ourselves a little bit of sleep going on. Oh, that looks quite interesting over there. I might have a look at that. Where's my... Oh, it's because I got up there. I got all confused then. I thought I'd... Uncle Jimbo, thank you for that tier 1. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that subscription. I'm really grateful for that. We've got bitties all over the place. Thank you, Mal, for those bitties. That's brilliant. I'm going to fall down. So no! No. Oh, I fell. Oh, Vic have fallen. We're going this way. I just want to check this out. I'm absolutely determined to find myself a mansion. But all of these roof forests, they're not helping. You can see mansions a mile away. Where am I now? Where's my F3? So I'm 2.5 minus 6. We've still not really gone that far, have we? 59% onto level 4 hype train. That's amazing. Thank you, people. So Vivid, good to see you. Good to see you. Am I facing west? I am facing west. Facing north, that's better. Thank you very much. Whoopsie. You're all hype monsters. That's insane. Thank you. 59% at level 4. You've got to be happy with that, right? That was fun. Right, so I think we're going to be going through the Dark Oak Forest with an axe in my hand, but I'm not going to chop any trees because we just want to get to wherever it is we're going to get, which I literally haven't got a clue. Blue Kingfishers. Blue Kingfisher. What are you doing? Thank you very much indeed. 100 bits. It's not done yet. Let's get it to level 5. Well, that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be awesome. 78 viewers in chat. Let's keep that average up, people. If you leave it on. Let's come through this way. I'm eating. Don't panic. Oh. Thank you, Uncle Jimbo. There's a gift sub there. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. People are loving these gift subs all over the place. Really kind of you, gift subbers. Really grateful to you. You're making this community rock. Like Jagger, apparently. Treetop parkour. Should we have a go at treetop parkour? You know it's not going to work, right? Right, I'll try and do it in the next one we find because I'm in the water now. But would remind me to do treetop parkour because I'm rubbish at it and it'll be funny. Bearsies, thank you for that. 1,000 bitties. You're off the hook. That's insane. Thank you so much. Level 4 complete, people. We're all over it now. Treetop parkour. You want treetop parkour? I'll give you treetop parkour. I'll also give you damage as I fall on the floor when I do it. But treetop parkour, I can't get up on that one because... There we go. I can't even get on that, can I? So let's try again. Bib. Thank you, Uncle Jimbo, again. That's brilliant. Oh, we made it that time. Any more trees? Should we see if... I'm never going to hit that one, am I? Hang on. Let me just get me a... Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Jimbo. That's brilliant. There we go. No, we're going to... No! Ouch! That didn't work, did it? Oh, well. Let's try it this one instead. Coming up. I can't get on there. So let's get rid of that one and I can get on there. Kyberg, thank you for that. Thank you giving out these gift subs, people. That's amazing. There's so many grateful people right now all over the place. Make sure that you're following because if you're not following, you're not going to get one of them. You're not going to get these community subs that are going all over the place. I think. We are 58% of a level 5, people. Can you believe it? Last time we did it, we got to 157% of level 5. That was awesome. Jumping over this way. Jumping over this way. No. Jumped. How about this for treetop parkour? Who says I can't do treetop parkour other than me? Hang on. I now need to see which way I'm going. North is this way. There we go, people. You want treetop parkour, you get treetop parkour. Thank you so much. I'm losing. We did it 100% of level 5. 100% of level 5. What on earth? Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Redneck Dwarf taking us home. Thank you so much. If I've missed anybody, I am so sorry. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kyberg, thank you for those bits. That's insane. GPS, thank you for the follows. Beersy, thank you for the other bits. I've lost track. It's been one of those nights already and we've not even started. We're only an hour in. We're an hour in. 138% of level 5 we're at. Artemis, thank you for those 100 bits. Insane. We are all over the place. I don't know where I'm going now. Hang on. Hang on. Let's come this way. I love you guys. You guys are just insane. Thank you so much. What an awesome, awesome community you lot are. Seriously, you guys, if any of you haven't yet joined the Avoverse Discord, it's completely free. I'm not after your money. Come and join in the Avoverse. There's like over 900 people. If we can get that to 1,000 people, that would be so, so cool. And we're boosting it left, right and centre. It's going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to where it's going. Come and join. Come and join. Queen Otaku, thank you for those bits. That's amazing. Bearsies, thank you for those bits. 148%. What is going on here? What's going on here?
Breakfast.
Oh my goodness. This is insane. What have we got in this direction? There's more swampage. I don't think I've come across one yet. Kyberg, thank you for 100 more bits. You're a mental case. You're a mental case. Boss as well. Boss is in on it as well now. For goodness sake. Thank you so much. Where are we? 205%. What the actual? Bip bip. Sith Lord. Thank you for those. Voss, seriously, 1,000 bits. Are you insane? Sith Lord Dave, thank you very, very much there for the 100 more bits. Have you done it again, Uncle Jimbo? Seriously, man. What are you like? 205%. Redneck's still at it. Thank you, guys. This is a new record. We're at 212. How far is this going to go? Hype. JC, I see you in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Level 5 hype train emote is there. Choo choo. Thank you so much. 500 bits from GPS. We're just going on and on. I don't even know if I'm going north anymore. And do you know how much I care? Not much. Let's put it that way. We are strong in the way of the bits today. Choo choo. Thank you. These are amazing. All of these extra emotes. Get emoting in the chat, people. Get emoting. You know it makes sense. I'm hitting dirt with beef, for goodness sake. You've got a prank idea for when I get on Legacy SMP again. Definitely interested in that, Grumpy Bear. Thank you. Definitely interested. We're all about pranks over there. I'd love to do some pranks. As long as it's not going to cause any long-term damage that I can't clear up, I'm all over it. Sith Lord Daves. Artemis, more bits. Sith Lord Daves, another 1,000 bits. What are you like, people? What's going on? Todd and Kyberg and Bearsies, now the top 3 bitsers. Todd at 3-1, Kyberg at 3-1, Bearsies at 2-2. You're off the hook. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. I'm climbing gravel, for goodness sake. That's how confused I am. We are emoting. Just tuning in after catching up on YouTube. What am I doing today? Addiston, we are basically walking around utterly confused at the moment because people are lobbing bits left, right and centre. But what we were doing a bit of Q&A and I'm going north to see what we can find. Literally on Avomancia, just to see what we can find because I've not explored north yet. so I thought it'd be fun. We are currently at -7.5, 2,000. And I'm kind of going, and I'm not going due north. Was there a sub off? There was something, definitely. That's insane. Choo choo train. What went on there? That was brilliant. Loving these emotes today. Oh my goodness. It's more of these, more planes. We're in more planes. We've got all sorts going on here. My texture pack. Thorga Junker, my texture pack is... I've lost my thread. It's sealed as enhanced default. It's a shader as opposed to a texture pack. But what I do have is this little pack here that puts A on my belly. That was made by Mikey's AFK that I adore. And other than that, it is just default texture, but with the cilders on. The Avomance Express left the station. What did we get to? Was it 212%? Oh, eats. Thank you. Oh, phew. For you. We almost done it then, didn't we? Why am I throwing beef around? Thank you so much. Where did we get to? Was it 212? 212. Insane. 212 level 5. You guys are intense. Thank you. It went mental. I'm just wandering around in a boat now. Are you able to make a command texture pack? Actually, that's a really good idea. I should do that. For the next stream, there'll be command texture pack, and I'll put that in there for everybody to be able to use. I like that idea. Addiston, thank you for that Prime sub. Thank you, my friend. That's amazing. Remember, if you've subbed with Prime, you have to resub every single month, and I will be more grateful than anyone else. It's a fact. Look in my eyes. Seriously, it's a fact. But thank you for that Prime sub. That's absolutely amazing. Am I still going north? Yes, I am. Let's get out. Let's get out here. Remember, Prime subs are free. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I think that's a good idea, Drag. Thank you very much. Thank you for the host, Helen. Can always rely on you for a host. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Let's just sleep down here in the open air waiting for this drowned deer to come and bite my face off. There we go. Are you interested in me, Mr. B? We're going in this direction. Prime sub hype. Oh, phew, I'm exhausted now. What, zombie withdrawals on? Well, that's not going to stop you burning, is it? You need a hat. There you go. That's what you need. I've utterly forgotten what direction I'm going in now. Doggies. I don't need any more dogs. I just breed the ones I've got. And I've not ignored anybody when it comes to the names for the horses and dogs. I've just still not got any name tags. So I can't. So I'm not ignoring you. Also, the emotes are coming. I've got an exceptionally talented designer helping me out with them. And we've got some really nice ones going on, I think. And hopefully, once we've got all of those finished, we'll be able to share those with you. And you'll be able to get those going as well for the sub emotes. Coming this way. So who in the chat managed to see both of the tutorials that I put out this week? Really pleased with those ones this week. That farm complex. Oh my goodness, that took some work, but it was such a lot of fun to make, and the editing was also really, really loads of fun. Thank you, Mike. It was fun. Enjoyed it very, very much making that one, and I definitely think you guys could sort it out and put some extras. B wants to see the buzz. There's Mowin with the can never be never let down by Mal and the jokes there. All the puns coming from Malvanius. He's my punster supreme. You reckon I could squeeze the Poogle farm in there? I probably could have done, actually. I could have done. There is room. There is definitely room. The one thing I knew I could have done was actually a vines farm. I could have done a vines farm. Just lobbed it on the side of one of the buildings. That's an instant vines farm, right? Just remember, I just want to mention, because otherwise Voss will have a redneck heart failure. All of the farms that I did in that 20 farm complex are okay to use on the server, except the cow farm, which is not. It's a cramming entity farm, and it makes people on servers get really upset. So please don't use an entity for cramming farm on a server. But all the others, definitely feel free to come with them. That would be awesome. Oh, hang on. I need a little drink break. Rymoon, what are you saying there? Maybe we need a video of you showing and telling, in your opinion, what farms are server lag friendly as a whole. Actually, that's genius. That's a really, really good idea. Rymoon, I'm going to note that down. So let's say it's server friendly farm type of tour, I'll call it. I know. Do you know who else is really like that? Baravos, Elandros, and every other mod on the server would really, really like that. So that's a really nice idea. And what I could do, I could even make it a short series. Otherwise, it could get a very long video. Yes, yes, we would. Yes, yes, you would. See you, JC. Thanks for coming. Take care. Thank you for coming. Right, so we're just having a bit of a pookle around here now. I've said pookle now. That won't do, will it? Players love less lag. You are not kidding. Which way am I going? I am now at 1500, 8.5. Okay, that works. We like that. Let's come around this way. If I do that, is that making that goes that way? I don't want to do that. I've got to come back in this direction. Hold up. You know, an updated cow farm that's server friendly? Okay, let me write that down as well. Hang on, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to sit in my boat with you for a minute. So, server friendly cow farm. Okay, I've written that down. We'll have a play with that. We will have a play with that. Right, see you later, JC. Sorry, just having another little silent slurp there. Do beg your pardon. Right, so if I go in this direction, what's that doing to my chords? So I'm heading back northish again. There we go, let's go back this way. Is that northish? No, that's east. We'll go back this way. Oh, right, so little islands now. What have we got now? I've not seen this bit before. Where are we? Has anybody deliberately built one to break a server? Captain Funky Pants. It wouldn't surprise me. I've got to be honest. Well, I'm delighted that you got that gifted sub there, Rivera. And please do enjoy those extra emotes and the other bits and pieces that that you get as a result of those that subscription, because you do get some extra perks. Oh, is this a shipwreck coming? Maybe so. Maybe so. The red fakes looks good on you. Looks good on you as well, Blue Kingfisher. You're all red-faced. Haha. Looks good on Kyberg as well. Right, so this is quite a big old lake we got going here, isn't it? Be good to get across this bit. I can take a bit of a breather now. The dolphins are swimming with me. So, any more questions from any of you that you would like? Overtime is good for something. You're not kidding. Long live overtime. I hope you're getting time and a half, Kyberg. I'm just going to go around this piece, I think. So everybody, is the sound still working for everybody? It's working well. Dead Machine, what's my favourite thing for dinner? Oh, that's interesting. Well, as some of you may know, some of you may not, I'm vegetarian. So obviously my favourite meal is going to be vegetarian, but there's a number of meals that I really like. I'm a curry fan, so I do like a really good vegetable madras works. A veg red Thai curry is amazing. Thank you for those 50 bits, GPS. I love the way you've done them there as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So maybe a veggie red Thai curry. My girlfriend makes the most amazing vegetarian spaghetti bolognese. That has got to be ranking up there as well. There's so many so much good veggie food out there at the minute. Potato and chickpea jalfrezi. Yeah, I hear you on that front. A good dal, a red lentil dal. Always good, always good. My favourite video, go. Is that to me or is that to other people? At the moment, I think my favourite video is the farm complex because there's quite a lot of production value in that. And I know what I put into it. And actually the way it's been put together was really well thought out. My personal favourite of now is that one. My personal all-time favourite is the one that's got 4,790,000 views on YouTube for obvious reasons. Where am I now? I'm at 2,9,9.5. I need to be facing north again. North, there we go. That's better. Let's do that way. Happier there. I'm just going on the water a little more. Am I vegetarian by choice or due to allergies? That's actually a really good question. Initially, I went vegetarian because I had some stomach problems, and cutting out red meat improved it. Then cutting out white meat improved it even more. Then cutting out fish and fishy type stuff improved it even more. But now I'm vegetarian by choice, and even if it didn't hurt my stomach, I don't think I'd go back. I feel much better for it. I'm not a vegetarian because I don't like to see, you know, animals getting cut up and that kind of thing. That's not why I'm a vegetarian, although the more you become vegetarian, the more that affects you. But I'm not looking to go vegan or anything like that. But yeah, so it's now by choice, originally wasn't. Did I miss any question? What's my number one favourite movie of all time? There's probably two, maybe three. And they're really eclectic mix. But the trouble is I watched one of them not that long ago and I now think it's really aged. But Highlander, it's such an aged movie, but that is superb. Loved it. Also Outbreak, brilliant movie. Really worth the watch. Obviously with the current climate, very relevant. But Outbreak's a really, really good movie to go and have a crack. And The Fifth Element is another cracker. Die Hard, love that a lot. There can be only one, yeah. When your head comes away from your neck, it's over. That wasn't my Sean Connery impression, by the way. That was just a Scottish impression. Sean Connery is very different, you see. Am I going to do face cam at some point? I'm going to rain check that question. I don't see it happening in the foreseeable future. But it's one of those never say nevers, but certainly not at the moment. Soundtrack for Highlander is awesome. I need to do shirts with a little redstone fart quote on it. I do. Avomance.com. Go and check out the merch. It's right there. I'm just going in a straight northerly line now. It's quite a large sea. I'm wondering whether or not we might go over an ocean monument on this one. Fifth Element is amazing. I think it's come out on iTunes last week. Literally, it was released on iTunes last week. You couldn't buy it on iTunes before, but I think it's just come out. It's amazing. Superb film. Everybody loves The Fifth Element. Multi-bash. Do I play any other games on a consistent basis? I do. I play a number of app games, actually, on a relatively consistent basis. So I used to play Clash of Clans quite a lot. I play that a little bit less now. I play a really daft game called Family Island. It's just silly. Battle Royale games, not so much. I did play Fortnite, and I realised I was rubbish. But hang on, I need to emphasise. If you can think of somebody that's rubbish at something, and then make them more rubbish by maybe removing all of their limbs, that's how rubbish I am at Minecraft. Clash Royale, I have played. I did go quite far in Clash Royale. I think I got to like the 6th or 7th arena. Enjoyed that very much, but just got a bit bored of it. But it's a good game, and definitely recommend people having a crack. I do fancy having a go at Fall Guys, I must admit. Destiny 2, Overwatch, 2 very, very good games. Haven't played Destiny 2, but I've seen a lot of footage of Destiny 2. Overwatch, played loads of Overwatch. That's great. Enjoy that very much. Never played Lords Mobile. No. Is that any good? Shadow Killer? It'd be fun to see me play Fall Guys. Well, you know, Drayden, we were talking about it at the top. Maybe I'll crack hold of Fall Guys because I think it's on Steam, right? We'll have a go at Fall Guys sometime in the future. It could be a lot of fun, that one. My goodness, this is just going on forever, this sea. This huge wetness. Oh, can you see what I can see? Can you see what I see? Under the water. Maybe, just maybe. Where's the thing? Right, so I'm going to go under at this one and we're going to go nick some stuff. Let's come down and see if there's anything in there. Right. Oh, that's what I needed. Flint and steel. Should we just grab everything? Oh, I can't grab everything. Let's get rid of those and have those. Flint and steel. Oh, no. Don't take my boat. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Right, I wanted to now duck and dodge and weave. Right, so let's pop that like that. That like that. We're back. See? That's how professional does it. Let's go straight. For you, I had a little bit of a worry there. I do fancy having a go at Fall Guys, El. I think it could be a right laugh. I think that we need to make a point of doing that. Is that another broken portal over there? I think it is, you know. Oh, Avo, the aria from the Fifth Element was Dolce Suono, an aria from Opera. Yes, that's right. We did. We said it was Rigoletto, but you're quite right. It is Dolce Suono. And also, I did say in... Ow, drowned. That's a bit cheeky. Oi. Hang on. We also said that the second part of that aria was not doable by humans, but it's been proven wrong. Thank you. It's been proven wrong, and that Chinese, incredibly talented Chinese woman, Jane, is it Jane Chong? Something like that, did it. I'd say almost perfectly. I'm fairly confident she missed out a note just to make one of the leaps, but I'm going to give her it. Absolutely incredible video, wasn't it, Uncle Jimbo? I agree, it's a superb video. You've got Sebastian singing Under the Sea in your head, Rymoon. Oh dear. Did I miss a question from you, Rymoon, by the way? I thought I saw one and then lost it. The observer pointed to me as a... Well, it does. No, come on. Let's face it. Oh, a little bit of a thing. Right, I'm just going to turn myself around. Let me get out of here. The observer's got a face, right? About crate keys for patrons. Could you repeat your question? I think I've lost it. I'd like to answer it if I can. But the observer's got a face, and it's got a little hole at the opposite end of its face. I can't believe I'm the only person in Minecraft that refers to it as a redstone fart, a redstone bum, and a redstone face. I can't. It just doesn't compute. It's a redstone fart. There's something that comes out the back of the redstone block, out of a little hole at the opposite end of a face. It's a fart. For goodness sake. Anyway, that's my 2 penneth worth anyway. Right, I'm going to go forwards. I've got my crossbow just in case. Because I'm going to get this as well. Anything worth having. Golden apple's always good, right? Let's take that. Efficiency 4 axe. Fortune 1 pickaxe. Don't want that. No, I don't want either of them. Right, so we are You remember when the crate keys came out and you may allow patrons to have a crate key, etc. for free for a month? Yes, sorry, Rymoon. Yes. We're working on the mechanism for that at the moment. It's something that I'd like to do. However, physically doing it at the moment is incredibly manual, as you can probably imagine. And we can't get the mechanism right. But we're going to try and do that at some point in the future, because I really would like to do that as part of the perk of being being patron. Definitely. And basically, I'm leaning very hard on Elandros on that front. Thank you for that question. I appreciate it. Zan, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for those bits. Thank you. 200 bits there from Zan. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I've got a bit of a zombie here trying to have a pop. That's what you get, mate. That is what you get. Maybe we should sleep. Where's my bed? If I pop that there, like that, and I pop that there, can I just jump straight into it? I can, look. That's quite cool. Boat to bed. Right. I'll have you. This is north still, right? Yes, it is. Right, so let's come up this way. Or do I want to go... Should we go around? No, I'm going to go around a little bit. I can't be bothered to climb up, because that's how lazy I am. Let's go round it. Yeah, let's go round it. I think that's probably best. I agree, Romoon. It was really beautifully put together, wasn't it? Really beautifully put together. Oh, now I've hit something. Right, so we've got a bit of a swampage going on here. So let's come round past the swamp. In this direction. Oh, is that Enderman up a tree there? Did everybody see that? Hi, Smiden. Good to see you. How you doing? Am I going? I'm going. No, north. Face north, man. For goodness sake. I've gone so far off track. Is it that? I want to go this way. I totally want to go this way, because I've not gone straight north. So I'm going to kind of peel myself back a little bit this way, I think. So in chat, how many people are actually playing on the Avoverse at the moment? I don't mean at the moment as in right now, because you're watching me, but are playing on either Quarrycraft or Diamond Deck for the Diamond patrons. How many people are actively involved? Be good to know how many of you there. Miss Seeley, how could we not know that you're there, my friend? And do you feel that the crate keys and the cartons and things that we do, the crates that we've done, are they a good addition? Are they making the game better for you? Is that more? Would you like to see more of that kind of thing? Would that be something you'd like? And if so, what would you like in the crates? That'd be quite an interesting question. See, the Q&As go two ways. Right, you've done everything you can to prevent a face meeting. Oh dear. Take care, Katabari. Thank you very, very much for coming. Good to see you. More as competition prizes. We're actually chatting about that earlier today. Interesting you should say that. Storian girl! How are you? Good to see you. 5-in-1 chests were a good touch. Thank you. Thank you for saying so. That's always a gamble, things like that. But, you know, I'm glad you thought so. We've not really found an awful lot going in this northerly direction, have we? So I'm going to go in this direction a little bit. Thanks. Yeah, I think this is the second or third affiliate stream now. Story. It's it's been fun, actually. Streaming as an affiliate is insane. 5-in-1s enjoyed. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that they were worthwhile and people liked them. That's what I was after. Look at everything getting a bit burny around here. Eat. I'm being told to eat, so I'm eating. Punch through the trees, Avomance. Don't dodge trees. It's not what you do. So on your base, you found with Carly's Hope 5 to 6 underground ravine. Really? Wow, that's amazing. You're Betty Rubble with Mum right now. One day you'll be there. Oh dear. Well, I hope so. There's now up north. It's grim up north. I'll tell you that for nothing. Oh, the dogs are eating the rabbits. Poor rabbit. I tried to save it, honest. Here's a random one. If I could pick up a sponsor from any company, who would I like to hear from? Oh my goodness, what a great question. It's one I've never even considered. Who would I like to sponsor me? Well, you know what? I'd like someone to sponsor me who I like the product of rather than being like a big company, because I think it's the products that matter. But that said, Apple. I'd like Apple to sponsor me because I'm a complete... I'm playing on a PC right now because it's better to stream on, but I'm an utter and total Appleite. I've got a MacBook, I've got an iPhone. I'm all about the Apple. So I reckon I'd like Apple. AMD. Oh, hang on. Although GTX would be quite good because then I could get the graphics cards for free. I'd love them. That would be cool. Should I just tear up here? It's probably easiest, isn't it? Have I got dirt? I've got loads of dirt, right? Coming up. Hi, Tori Two Shoes. Thank you so much for the follow. Really, really good to see you. We're up and over the top of the mountain now. Hey, Blazer Boy. Good to see you. How does one unsub? Oh, Mike. Lots of people don't like Apple, but the trouble is, once they've got you, they've got you. And there's very little you can do. It's like my life is in my iPhone. Once in Fight Club, always in Fight Club. Unfortunately, once an Avo sub, always an Avo sub. The people come and find you otherwise. I'm doing well with the jumping now, though. I wonder if I'm at 17,000 yet. Easy, right? I'm trying to keep pace with my walk-in and my travel, keep pace with the music, but I'm failing. Yes! Elandros, genius. I've always thought very highly of you. First rule of Avo Sub Club is to go and get more people to sub. I'm so close to 225,000 subs on YouTube. If you're not subbed on YouTube for me yet, please do. I'd be love to get to 225,000. And then 250,000. And then 500,000. Avo Eats, thank you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you, Bearsies. They are stinking rich, Sandy. You're not kidding. You are not kidding. Do I have a business email? I do have a business email. It's avomanceminecraft@gmail.com. avomanceminecraft@gmail.com. Hopefully that answers your question there, Uspark. Have I said that right? I need an Avo Eat button. Maybe we need an Avo Eat command. But if you wait, one of the new emotes is an Eat emote. Cut across this direction. Thanks for the follow, Uspark. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Muminator. I actually agree. Because the community is made by you lot, not me. And it is an insane community. And I don't mean you're mad, although actually you are. But it's such a cool community. It's the most amazing group of people. I'm incredibly proud that you came together as a result of watching me. I'm delighted. Superb people. People that I genuinely consider friends as well. So thank you so much for thinking that, because you're right. Basically, you're right. You're right. You're always right. Surely there's something more interesting. Look, no, not a single one. Banana shrimp. Hello, mate. I've not seen you in a while. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, I know I'm jumping, but you travel faster when you jump. Well, that's a bizarre. Look at that side of that mountain. That's natural. I didn't do that. I swear to you, I didn't do that. I wonder if I should just put another portal in there because it's like that, but I'm not going to. I think we're nearly at bedtime as well. I'm looking for a witch's hut and there isn't one. There's a lot of swamps and not a single witch hut. What's that all about? I'm not missing one, am I, chat? I don't think I am. Can't see one there. Could your bot randomly remind you to stay hydrated and eat? Theoretically, yes, it could. Let's just sleep. But where would the fun be there? You lot got to do it. That's your job. Your job as viewers. To remind me to eat. Like you did then. Have I ever used the ice and boat mode of transportation around your builds? Not on solo, but I have on servers. It's quite well, it's the best, isn't it? It's the best way of getting around, definitely. I cannot believe we can't find a witch hut. How rubbish is that? Right, another dark oak forest. What about, have we got any? Oh, treetop parkour, treetop parkour. Oh, look at that. That's how a professional does it with broken ankles. We're not having a lot of luck finding anything massive. I really wanted to find something big like a mansion. Thank you, Zan, for those bits. That's really good of you. It's nerve-wracking when you come to a corner overground. Yeah, floating block. Hang on, floating blocks. I can't believe I just walked past those floating blocks and didn't comment on them. You know how much I love them. Let's come up here. They're over there. Right, I'm doing them. I'm doing them. I'm not happy. Hey, Annie Dobby. Good to see you. I got scaffolding. Yes, I have. Oh, well reminded. I totally forgot. Let's come up here. However, I don't think I've got enough scaffolding. I've only got 14. I've got a real problem with floating blocks. Look, not even close enough. There we go. Right, let's get rid of them. That is not how the Lord meant it to be. Ow, ow! I hate when that happens. I can't even eat. Have I dropped anything else? No. Yes. No. Here we go. Right, so I'm now facing north again. This way. Try and go round the mountains a little bit, I think. Will Avomax ever make an appearance back in Avotopia? Maybe. Maybe. It depends. The theme of this Avotopia is just trying to make it slightly different for this season. But it doesn't mean they'll never come back. And please don't apologise for all the questions. This is a Q&A. For goodness sake, this is a Q&A. It's all about the questions, right? I'm just getting some beef down my front. So lob them in, mate. Lob them in. And so Avobucks are back, aren't they? I know we're moving away from the way that we're doing shops a little bit than we did in season 1, though. But I'm pretty sure Avobucks are still about. Thank you for that, Drayden. They're brilliant. Genuinely, the entire mod team. There just would not be no Avaverse without the mod team. They're insanely awesome, and I love them to a million pieces. Very grateful to them and always will be. They'll never know quite how much. Right, where's my boat? Just coming across. I'd quite like to find a desert temple as well. Maybe we could raid a desert temple, because nothing else is happening, is it? Let's face it. Give me the boat. Oh, another village. We've got another village, people. Why are we getting away from shops? I think we just want to encourage a more kind of boutique-y style of economy. So, and we found that, we did a little bit of testing, and we found that a number of people quite enjoyed, enjoyed less there being these kind of big supermarket, everybody controls the economy type of thing. So we wanted to get away from that, and hopefully going to more boutique style. We'll do exactly that. That's what we're trying to do. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't work, we could change it up. You know, we're open to flexibility, absolutely. Nothing in that one. Blacksmith! And there are, mod shops by the post office, which allow you to buy stuff there as well. Right, actually, I'll have the obsidian. But other than that, that's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? If I'll have the bread. Get rid of the gunpowder. That'll do for now. Which way are we going? We're going south, entirely the wrong direction. Parkour, lily pads. Oh, did you see that? Didn't even get my toes wet. Still no witch hut. What is going on? I'm not missing it, am I, people? Nope, nothing there. But we have got another. I can't believe the absence of witch huts. It's rubbish. Right, let's just keep going in this direction. Should we head north? Let's head back north again. I think I'm more or less on the north axis that I was when I left now. So we can head back north just to get to this bit of land. Why am I jumping still? I need to eat. No one said eat. No one said eat. Right, through the Duck Oak. Everybody said it. Oh dear. Oh, that's offending me. I don't want to chip. Right, so what I need to do. It's still offending me a bit. Right, that, and that. That'll work. I'm happy with that now. Am I heading north again? Yes, I'm heading north again. We're good, we're good, we're good. Why am I searching for a witch hut? No, I'm not actually not specifically searching for a witch hut. What I'm doing, hang on, let's just turn around and talk to you for a minute. What I'm doing here is I'm wandering around and I'm putting down a nether portal at places of interest where I can come back and do stuff. Like build a witch farm or build a pillager farm or something like that. And as a result, I've not got a witch hut yet, so I could do a witch farm, but I need the witch hut, so I was going to mark it with a nether portal. Same if I find a mansion or an ocean monument or something like that, I'll do exactly the same with that too. So that's the theory anyway. Hopefully that makes sense. Don't forget to eat. You're a bit late. Hang on, where am I? I'm heading... North isn't so easy, but we'll carry on, because that's what I said I'd do. Ow. Right, I'm just going to block up now. Which actually makes a mockery of me not liking, think the trees having their roots like that, because now all I'm doing is I'm just spoiling the landscape. Let's carry on this direction. Ow. See, I'm not jumping, and as a result, my ankles are getting broken. Oh, that was dangerous. Exploring without a map. Yep. Daft things to do on a Sunday night. Explore without a map. I could have brought a map, I suppose. Right, so we've got a tiger over there. We've got another dark oak over there. We're getting there, I think. Yeah, I hate trees that do that as well, Drayden. It's... Whoa, almost. It's very annoying. Another dark oak forest without a blooming mansion. Oh, floaty blocks again. Where you gone? There you are. Oh, pumpkins. How many of these can I reach? I can reach that one. Oh, did you see that glitch? That was weird. There we go. Feel much better about myself and everyone else. This should be called Avo Adventures when he does this sort of thing. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? So, is this something you'd quite like to see streamed? Just me ambling around aimlessly. Let's get my bed down. Because it's actually, I quite enjoy it. Actually, it's quite fun. Because it means I get to chat to you lot. Which is always what the whole point of this thing is, really. I'm heading north. Yes, I am heading north. We're all good. Oh, we've got another plains. Oh, no, it's not another plains. It's just more woods. Did you see that? Did you see those mad skills jumping onto that mushroom? This is where I make a fool of myself. But a little bit of treetop parkour never hurt anybody, did it? There we go. You wanted treetop parkour. You ask, you get. Just looking for anything. Oh, for goodness sake. It just goes on and on. Now we're moving into a tiger biome now. So where are we? Quite like the dark oak. I should probably... Mind you, I've got dark oak saplings. Alright, I was just thinking I should probably chop down a dark oak tree and get some saplings, but I've got some. So I can plant them up. What's this interesting thing here? Not really that interesting, to be honest. Right. We're going to move through to the tiger biome, I think. Hopefully I don't die. Oh, phew. Eat. Oh, thank you. Hang on. Let me just get here. Hang on. Avo, eat. I'm so looking forward to that emote being ready. So looking forward to it. That is going to be a fun one. The shader I am using is Silder's Enhanced Default. Just so you know. Silder's Enhanced Default shaders on default. So it's, I've not got an actual pack on. I've just got Silder's Enhanced Default on. And it's really quite nice. I like it very, very much, actually. Am I still heading north? No, I'm heading west. I'm definitely doing a command for the shader pack. Definitely. There's loads of dark oak forest around here. You'd have thought there'd have been a mansion. I'm done. Do you ever like walk through these forests and like duck? A bit cheer for when I need to eat. You reckon, Rymoon? Do you reckon that'd be the way forward? North. Gotta go back north. I keep going off. You keep... She's not telling me I'm not going north. You got to tell me to go north because I'll only mess it up. Hi Tina, thank you very much. I'm actually really enjoying streaming and thank you for enjoying the YouTube channel. I'm really grateful for that. I'm actually really enjoying the streaming as well. YouTube is always going to be my first love, but definitely streaming is a lot of fun. Almost midnight, you need to go to bed. Cheers Sandy, it's really good to have seen you. I really appreciate you coming in. Night night, thank you so much for coming along. Oh, hang on. Tripping over myself. Oh, foxes! Hey, baby foxy. And back this way again. Again. Oh, I didn't think I was jumping that much. So I'm trying to concentrate on 3 things at once here. Should we do a little bit of a lazy river on that? Oh, it's a tiny little lazy river though, isn't it? That was a rubbish lazy river. Come out. Coming up here, see if I can see anything. Is there any more villages on these plains or something like that? Oh, beehive. I've not got anything to take the beehive with. No. Ice Maiden, you just hit stone. Congratulations. How is YouTube different to Twitch? That's a really good... I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to talk to you now. I'm just having a bit of a break. Silent slurp. Please hold caller. There we go. It's... The big difference is the interaction that I get with you people, to be honest. It's... Cheers, Rymoon. Thanks ever so much for coming. Really appreciate it. See you later. Night. It's the interaction. I think that's what it is. It's because, you know, you're talking to me. I mean, there's like a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 second delay. I appreciate, but you're talking to me. I'm talking to you, and it's a live interaction as opposed to where in the YouTube comments where I have to physically go and comment in the YouTube comments to answer questions or say thank you or whatever it might be. So YouTube's great. I love YouTube because you can get properly creative in YouTube, and I enjoy that, and I enjoy the editing process and the creative process very much, and I enjoy the teaching bit, but I think here I'm quite enjoying the interaction. Do I do YouTube gaming live streams? I don't stream on YouTube. No, I'm only streaming here on Twitch. I thought there's not a lot of point in diluting myself from one to the other. I might as well just keep it to one platform. Maybe in the future, if it makes more sense to move to YouTube and stream on YouTube, maybe that's something I'll think about. But I think it's probably stick around on Twitch. You've been homeschooling for 5 years. How is that? I know a few people that have homeschooled, and it's a very different experience, isn't it? Which way am I going now? Right, I'm going west and north. Is that way? Oh, no, that's a big hole. Don't want to do that. I've only made two portals. North. We're heading north, people. It's all good. Classroom teacher, and it's very different. I imagined. Yeah, absolutely. Hugely different. Have I ever considered doing an 18+ stream or vid? You mean a not family friendly one? I have not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am over 18, but it sort of doesn't fit with the brand that I'm trying to create for Avomance. To do something 18+ would just confuse the brand, so I think I'm going to stick with keeping it family friendly. It just makes more sense to me, and that way anybody that watches anything to do with me can be assured and confident that it's as family friendly as I can control. You've seen it compared as getting a meal at a restaurant versus grandma's cooking. That's an interesting analogy, actually. Very interesting. We've not been very successful around this way. We've not played I'm tempted to just put down a portal just because I can. Let's find something at least half remotely interesting before I do that, though. You need to stay on track. You need to find my castle way up north. North. I'm not on the Otherverse. I'm on Avomancia, mate. So this is my solo. So I could go a million blocks north. Your castle won't be there. But I will be doing something similar, possibly on the Otherverse in the future. So watch this space. We've hit another sea. I've not had we've been really without desert as well, haven't we? So it's the beach that made me think desert. Not one hut. No desert. Lol, you had me north. I didn't think you were. I'm a bit gullible like that. I've not found an ocean monument. Well, we have found some ice. We've got a frozen ocean. That's something, I suppose, right? Let's get rid of that for now. That's boring me. Hey, Bizzies, you're insane. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the 1,100 biddies. That's incredible. Really, really grateful. It's going to be night time again. I think we're going to have to get our head down. No, that's a boat, you foolish man. Bed. For goodness sake. Bearsies just took the lead on the bitsies. It's bearsies, right? As in like a grizzly bear. Bearsies? Have I said that right? Boats for beds. What were the enchants on the gold tools that I got from the ancient portals? Let's have a look. They were. Let's look for everything. So I got a gold chest plate with fire protection 4. That's quite nice. Efficiency 4 axe. Fortune 1 pickaxe. Efficiency 5 pickaxe. That'd be quite nice to combine those, wouldn't it? Fortune 2 axe. A mending shovel. That's quite cool. And blast protection 3 on a chest plate. So we got some quite good stuff there, actually, Seamus. And now I appreciate it's gold, and gold lasts about 4 seconds. But nice to have. Definitely. Waterbed. Don't forget to eat. Thank you very much. I'm down to half a stack of food. Oh, there's another portal. Look, let's grab it. Have a look at this. What do we have here? Cheers, Kai. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Bunny! Hey, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, iron nuggets. Just when you want iron nuggets, right? Let's get rid of the dirt. Fortune 2. What did I have on? No, I'd like to combine those. Let's get rid of the torches. Fire aspect sword. Let's get rid of more dirt. No, let's change that out for that, I think. And get that as well. I think that will do. How you been, Bunny? Good to see ya. Question. So if I pay monthly fee for your own server, do you have to be online and on that server in order for your friends to play on it? Or is it available? No, if it is a monthly server, if you look in the description of my videos there, it's only Tina, there is a link to a really, really good server provider there. And it's my referral link, so it doesn't cost you any more, but I get a little kickback, so shh, don't tell anyone. But if you click on that, you can get yourself a server there, and that is available 24 hours, whether you're on it or not. So I definitely recommend it. It is Apex, yes. I've not got the link to give you. I should maybe do a exclamation mark command for Apex if someone asks for that. But if you go to my description, the link for Apex is in the description below, so it's probably a good idea to do it that way around. Get my board back. I have no idea what's in this direction other than northness. More and more northness. And more ocean as well, it would appear. And still no desert. What's going on? This is like the hottest seed in the world. Fun to see me do a bedrock stream just to see me get frustrated with the difference. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe that's something I'll do. I've got bedrock, obviously, because... Oh, can you see that? Should we go down and have a pop at... I've not really got any room, though, have I? If I get rid of that. Let's have a pop here. See if we can find anything. Whoa, hang on. That's a trident. Drowned. I don't like playing with them. Can you hear him pinging off on me? I've not got a shield. No, I'm going to bottle it. I'm going to bottle it. What was it we said earlier? Run away! Run away! Let's just get around that. I'll come back to that when I've got myself a shield. Watch out! We're being raided! Nox! Good to see you, Nox. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Get a shout out for Nox, please. Good to see you. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. And thank you. Thank you for the bitties there, Zan. Thank you so much. How you doing, Nox? You doing all right? We're jumping around trying to find stuff that's worth finding. And we haven't found an awful lot, to be fair. Mama Bear! Hey, yeah, thank you for those bits. Thank you so much. And Bearsies. Did I see the answer to my question earlier? It's Bearsies. I missed it in chat. But yeah, thank you for those. Bearsies on fire. Nearly 3,500 bitties for Bearsies now. He's not having anybody beat him. I'm knocking trees down with the boat because that's how I roll. How was the stream, Nox? What were you doing? What are you up to? Hope it went well, my friend. Right, so what's me... So So it's minus 16,000 nearly now, look. And we found very little. Has anyone sent hi and love to Mrs. Avo? I don't know. Has anyone sent hi and love to Mrs. Avo? Oh, and hi and love to Mrs. Avo. I can't read whilst I'm moving, Mominator. I'm rubbish like that. Thank you. Mrs. Avo will be very grateful. Zachnafal Durden. Hello, Zachnafal Durden. How are you? Good to see you. I know what type of books you like to read. God, I've not read those in ages. Thank you very much for the follow, though, Zachnafal. Appreciate it. Alright, Salvatore for the win. Oh, so what kind of genre books do people like to read? Has anybody, so for example, has anybody read the Spellsinger series, for example? That's a cracker, is that one? Alan Dean Forster, that one. Very, very good book series to read. 6, I think, and then he wrote a 7th one that was a bit rubbish. Spellsinger series it's an adventure series. I've done it again. Sorry, I will answer your question. You just have to hang on a minute whilst I fix this tree. If anybody else has read Spellsinger, feel free to answer the question. But it's basically a magical realms type of effort where animals are anthropomorphized and insects are the enemy. Basically the bottom line. Crime drama. And eat. Oh, eat. Thank you very much. We've got another thing. Biographies. Yeah, I've read a few biographies actually. They can sometimes be quite good. I don't think we're going to be blessed on this one either. Hang on a minute. I just want to have a look at this mountain over here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did it just form? Because I'm sure I saw a mountain over here that was a... No. Oh, for me, I thought I saw Tabletop Mountain over here. I was getting a Close Encounters of the Third Kind type of vibe off of it. But no. Just me. See you in a minute. You are saying my name correctly. Anyone can have the top spot, just showing support. Well, you're very kind. Thank you so much. I'd be a lot happier if we found a oh, witch. Right, so what does that mean? Witch hut. That's what that means. I'm going to kill the witch. Kill the witch. Yes, it's poison. If I eat you fast enough, you're going to die. There we go. Right. We're good. We found a witch hut, people. Oh, a little butcher guard. Right, so we need to get ourselves a... Stop poisoning me, for goodness sake. We need to get ourselves, I think, here. Another doodaddy. Don't die. Don't even think about dying. I know I'm not going to die. I know it will stop. I know it will stop. I ate. Right, okay. Right, so let's get ourselves a doodad here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I'm going to put... Nobody say anything. I'm not watching chat. I'm concentrating. There, like that. There and there. Right, now, light it. Don't go through it. Hang on, no, get cords first. F3. Looking at block 406, 65, minus 16547. Result. Little Miss Mrs. Hello, how you doing? It's only a billion miles away, Spare Dragon. I know, it's insane, right? Boom. Now, don't go in it. Don't go in it. No, 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 no. Oh, I almost went through it then. That would have been bad. Right, bed. Sleep. For you. Almost. Almost. Print number 2 of the... You're joking. Dritz. You've got... Really? That's awesome. Dritz Durden. That's amazing. That's got to be worth a few quid, surely. Why not go through it? Because if you go through it, it's a lot harder to pair up. What I need to do is I need to build a... Hang on, I'm going to turn around. Oh, that's my bum. What I need to do is I need to build a portal on the nether roof with the same X and Z coordinates. And if I do that, then that will pair up with that portal. And every time I go through the portal in the nether, it will go back through there. Second favourite drow. You named one of your children Dritz. Did you really? That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Oh no, Artemis. Never mind. Kick him off it next month. Right, so we're moving north again. I'm going to go a little bit further north before we round it up. I think just a little bit. Right, you guys need to start thinking about who you want us to raid at the end of it as well. We're not quite finished yet, but we're going to be raiding soon-ish, and it'd be good to take as many of you as possible. So people to raid would be quite interesting. Again, well done. What am I thinking? He's an adult. He can get his own. You play a deep gnome? You're not keen on the drow. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to disagree on the drow for life, I'm afraid. Could do lime. That's one option. Belwar, another option. Hey, Seahorse, didn't see you come in. Have you been there all the time? That's terrible if you have. I'm so sorry. Could raid Ray. Coming over the mountain when he comes. You play a centaur. Centaurs are cool. What on earth? Look at that. Is this a holy place, do you think? Thank you. I did. Thank you, Drayden. Look at that. How cool is that? That's cool. Right, I think I'm going to have to put a thing here. I know it won't stay across because of the gravel will fall, but let's put in... It's gravel mountain, so it's actually really, really useful to put in a portal here. It's come and get gravel. We totally need to build something holy here, right? Totally do. Hang on, let's use my... Actually, no, I'm going to use my Silk Touch. And I'm going to get rid of sticks, because who needs sticks? Use my Silk Touch, because I can use these for decoration. Secluded Abbey. I think that's a really good shout, you know. That's a really, really good shout. I'm going to put the portal in here. Let's just switch myself around. Let's just indent the portal in here. Avomancia Jones and the Temple of Gravel. Not half. Right, let's get some obsidian going. And we are going to... Oh, hang on. Before I do that, get rid of that and that. And we are going to go bump, 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 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Pop that there and there. Take a look at those chords. And we have got 423, 85. Not that the 85 matters. Minus 16, 8, 9, 7. And this is why it's important to pair the portals. Because if I went through now and then came back, the two portals are too close together and it would just confuse the game. So that is the gravel mountain that totally needs some kind of abbey or something built on it. I love it. That's so cool. That's nice. I like it. At last, we're just starting to find some interesting stuff. Amazing. And we've got what looks like an ocean on the other side. Let's just get ourselves to the ocean, shall we? Where are we? At nearly 17. Nearly 17. Hey, I'm curious. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Still wandering this direction. I've collected up so much rubbish, haven't I? I'm sure I've got to walk all the way back after this stream to be able to record Avomancia. It just occurred to me. Why did I think of that? Oh, what a silly idea for a stream. Right, should we see if we can't get a little bit out of that temple? I just want to avoid... There are drowned there, but are they holding the dreaded fork? Doesn't look like it. Let's go down and see if we can't half-inch that one. Is that it? That's rubbish. Oi, fishing rod? Is that you're going to hit me with a fishing rod? Seriously? Right, take a breath and go down again. Poseidon is poor. I need warps and Avomancia. You're not kidding. That would be awesome. Warps and Avomancia. Oh look, there's a little drowned in there with a fishing rod. Don't get stuck under here, pal. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you don't want to. For you. Have a bit of a dig around on this one. This looks more... Avo E, thank you. Come on, there's got to be one lurking here somewhere, surely. Avo, breathe. I don't think there's a thing there. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, I'm bored now. Still heading... Right, heading west there. That's north. Let's go this way just a little bit further. Yeah, it's probably buried in the gravel. I'll perhaps come back to it on the way back. Salt beef, Mal. You're not kidding. I do. I need respiration desperately. I think that's something I need to find. Maybe get myself some enchanted books and put respiration on helmet. It's raining in Quarrycraft. Well, that won't do at all, will it, Mum? Right, so we've got frozen ocean here. I can't believe we've done 20,000 blocks nearly and we haven't come across a single desert. What's that all about? Should we see if we can find a polar bear? Let's come across, see if we can find a polar bear. I reckon there might be one around here somewhere. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? I'm actually disappointed it only took that long. There's more over there as well. Lost my boat. Right. Now, quite often, around icebergs, you find ocean monuments as well, don't you? Let's have a little look. You never seen polar bears before? Yeah, they came in, am I right in thinking 114? I think it was 114 polar bears came in. Just need to be careful that I don't get stuck underneath the ice. That would be a disaster. We are blessed with many bears. I think I might put a portal in over here, you know, as well. Let's get some portalage going. If I silk touch. And what should I get rid of? I'm going to get rid of... I don't know what to get rid of. Let's get rid of the wood. That'll do. That and that. Pop that there. Yeah, pretty sure it was aquatic update, yeah. No, 113 was the aquatic update. Wasn't it? 114 was the village and pillage update. There we go. Yeah, I should get rid of lily pads. Why don't I get rid of lily pads? That would have been better. Right, so we have got... Yeah, polar bears are not a passive mob. Quite right, Bunny. They're not a passive mob at all. They're a kind of neutral mob. And if you go near them, if they've got a baby, and also if you hit them, they get very, very upset with you. Very upset indeed. 369, 62, minus 17770. There we go. Light that fella up. Get yourself a bed down. And sleep. Was it 110 for polar bears? Was it really? Blimey. Okay. Well, I need to put in some wood. There we go, fancy wood. Fair enough. No, I believe you, Mel. I believe you. I wasn't confident. North is that direction. Let's just get ourselves past the frozen ocean. Over onto that island. How far does this go? Does it go all the way to the island nearly? That'd be handy. Save a long swim. Hey, Lyle. Good to see you. This is a big old frozen ocean with the icebergs. Goodness me, look at that. I like that. Let's come out on here. Thanks, Lyle. I really like this shader pack. Sealed enhanced. It's superb. Was introduced to me by Biz off of Alphacraft. Really, really nice. Oh, I'm just gonna have another glug. Anybody got anything else they want to ask me whilst we're here? Just whilst I'm glugging, feel free. Yep, blue ice within the iceberg. So what I'll do is when I've got some inventory space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to go through that that portal to come back and get a load of blue ice. That'd be great. What's my favourite beverage on a hot day? My favourite beverage on a hot day. I would say I quite like just soda water with a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of lime juice, and a bit of ice. You can craft blue ice, Larman. Yes, it's 9 pieces of packed ice will make blue ice, and 9 pieces of ice will make packed ice. So 27 pieces of ice will make blue ice. It's quite expensive, but it's good. And yeah, Ice Farm. Oh, no, I portaled it. When you watching? Mal, seriously? Where are you watching? What are you looking? Are you watching Portal It? I did portal it. I portaled it. 369.62 minus 17770. For goodness sake. I don't know. 81. Yeah, I know I'm 27. Oh, I'm supposed to be a mathematician as well. 81 pieces of ice to get blue ice. Thank you, Mike. This is what happens when you stream for a couple of hours. A lot easier with Silk Touch. Definitely, definitely, definitely. The ice can be farmed. Absolutely, and I will build myself a little ice farm here. I think it's the... Oh, you're multitasking, Malka. Yeah, I think I'll do it. It's a shame you can't unpack it. Actually, it would be a very, very good way of getting lots and lots of ice very fast. I agree. Definitely. But no, once it's made into blue ice, that is it. And if you don't lose Silk Touch, it's gone forever. Are beacons hollow inside? No. You have to... As in, you mean the pyramid? They have to be a solid, solid pyramid. Otherwise, they don't work. So the top one has to be 3, then 4, then 5. So it's yeah, it's quite expensive. Iron is the best block to use. Hi Mark, yeah, 69 view. We're down on where we were. We're up in the 80s earlier on. So you know, and I know what you're getting at, but no worries, Muminator. I'm here to serve. 5 in 1 case. I'm all set with iron blocks. Yeah, absolutely. It's iron blocks is definitely for the win. Get yourself a full beacon with iron blocks and you'll be cool. And then if you want to decorate it out with other stuff later, feel free. If you swim under the icebergs, you can often find natural blue ice. That's exactly right, Dead. Yeah. Should we have just a quick look? I'm just gonna come under here. Hopefully I won't die a lot of deaded time. But oh, look right ahead of me here. Look. Right ahead of me. Would you Adam and Eve it? Let's just get out here. Well, I'm slipping. And let's and there we have it. Look, natural blue ice. It's an entire iceberg of blue ice right here. I might get some now whilst I'm at it. Because blue ice is just the best for transportation systems. It's absolutely superb. So let's get some of this. Get myself a stacky stack. This was one you spotted, Seamus, yeah? So, oh, do you see that? I'm on a solo world, and I only went and elastic band, rubber banded a bit there. You see that? Will I do an ice farm tutorial? I've already got one actually. If you look through one of my 7 farms, I think it's the second 7 farm, has got an ice farm tutorial on it. So feel free to go and have a watch of that one. That's quite a good one. Some other good farms. You have to ignore, however, the fish farm for 116 because it just doesn't work. Makes items go really fast through water streams as well. Yes, absolutely. It's a great tool, is blue ice. It's a really good addition to the game. And you slip around in it like a nutcase. It's brilliant. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, that'll do. I'll come and collect the rest. But I've got myself a nice stack there of blue ice, which is always nice. Right, let's turn myself around, get myself back to this island, I think. You love the 27 by 27. Thank you very much. The 27 by 27 was, thank you for the eat. It's like one of my recent faves, actually. So much work went into it. It was a cracker. I was really, really pleased with it. Pick up. Get rid of the lily pads. You don't need those, fella. Right. So, what do we think? Today, in the comments, what was our favourite part of this particular stream? Didn't really have any massive clippables, which is a bit of a shame. The bit on the side said your OCD. I'm sorry about that, Mike. I'm really enjoying streaming, actually, Little Miss Misses. It's really good fun. Really enjoying it. And as I said earlier, it's the bit that I really enjoy is that being able to literally, you asked me the question, and I say instantly, obviously there's a bit of a delay, but I instantly get to answer it live It's nice. I enjoy it. It's a much better way of doing it. Well, you're very, very kind and curious. Thank you very much indeed. You figured out how to center items in a water stream today. Yeah, that's a skill. That's a skill, but it makes a big difference. Turning corners is always good as well, but you can actually accelerate if you go around the corner sometimes. That's quite fun. Water streams for the win. Absolutely. Hi, Bill Games. Thank you very much for the follow there. I'm really very grateful for that. Thank you very much indeed. Let's just swap hands a little bit. Right, so people, I appreciate you've only just joined us, Bill Games, but the time has come where we're actually going to go and do a raid on someone. So who do we think we want to go and have a little raid of? Let's just have a look and see who is around first, because I think that's what's important. Just looking at. So I'm not going to. I don't want to raid a biggie today. I don't want to raid a biggie today. I think we want to raid not a smallie, but not a biggie. Maybe a medium sizey. What do we think? So I'm just flicking through. Is Scouse streaming? I'm not going to do Kim and Jax again. Is Scouse streaming? I actually owe Scouse a raid. I do owe Scouse a raid. Should we? Let's do Scouse. I owe him a raid, definitely. So everybody, I would like everybody, please, to come and come into the raid. Even if you don't do much, I'd raided Tango the other day, boss. Even if you don't do much, if you don't stay there for very long, it'll be good. It'll be good. So is he actually live now? Because I can't raid him if he's not live. I can't see him in the thing. He's live now. Okay. Right, so please, everybody, come along. We're going to have a bit of a Scouse Mouse. It starts in 5 minutes, actually. He's not quite there yet, is Scouse. Not quite there yet. So, should we have a bit of a natter for a few minutes? Scouse Mouse _ gaming. He's on the starts in 5 minutes screen, I think it says. Fairly sure. I'm just gonna have a look. Scouse Mouse Gaming says he's live. Oh no, he's on. He's on. Should we go and make him jump? Right, everybody, please, please, please come with. Please, please, please. Because I'd like to give him as much as possible. No, not Scouse Mouse 90. That's an entirely different person. Scouse Mouse _ There we go. Right, start raid. Everybody, please stay. We're going. 44, 52, 54. Come on, people. There's 67 of you in here. Let's get all of us on. Right, 57 people. Thank you very much for the stream, everybody. It's been an absolute delight. Streaming again, almost certainly on Tuesday on Legacy. So do come along for that. Starting a little bit earlier at 8. So 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
It's an Avo raid. Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. That has kind of made my day a bit. How's it going, everyone? Holy macaroni. Thank you for the follow, King Sammy. Oh, they're all here. You're all here and you've just in time. I've literally just started this speedrun. And as anyone who knows me already, I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, I'm probably going to mess this up. I'm new to the world of speedruns. So, please bear with me. And, oh, it's bing.